I'm about to bring out. This is my girl. She is so talented. Every time I talk to her, I find out a new talent that she has. So I'm so excited to bring to the stage my girl, Melinda Capeles.
Hello. I'm so pleased to meet you. I'm here to make sure that you're... Oh, no, it's okay. I don't want to eat that. I haven't eaten in 3 days. See, I wanted to make sure I looked really good for tonight. Because you always have that one person you know, nena, te está poniendo gorda, te cortaste el pelo, pero porque tú te hiciste eso, honey. At least you're pretty. I'm sorry. I'm making you uncomfortable. Let me start over. Hi. I'm so pleased to meet you. And I'm here to make sure... No. I don't pick up the phone at that time. You see, I have 3 beautiful biracial children who I'm always afraid when they're gonna come home that they might not make it from the bus stop to the front porch, which is approximately 2 minutes. So we play this game called Marco. Marco! Polo. Yeah. And I teach them, you see, I teach them around 5 o'clock. Put your hands up, honey. I want to make sure that everything's out of your pocket. And you looked at them straight in the face and you let them know I'm safe. I'm innocent. I'm so sorry. I'm making you uncomfortable. Let me start over. Hi. I'm so pleased to meet you. And I'm here to make sure that you're... My nose? Yeah, it's a bit crooked. I know. My left breast is a little bit lower than my right one. It's crazy. I also have a spot in the back of my head, and I used to date this man, and the first time we made love, he put a pillow on my face and said, "That's much better." So sorry. I'm making you uncomfortable. Let me start over. Hello. I am so pleased to meet you. I'm here to make sure you ever had a secret that was so big that it would take over your entire body and you shivered and you knew that you not even knew you would be considered dirty. Get off of me! Stop it! Get off of me! Shh! And if you tell anybody, I'll make sure that they know it was your fault. Ain't nobody gonna believe you. You're disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm making you uncomfortable. Let me start over. Hello. I'm so very pleased to meet you. And I'm here to make sure you feel safe.
Going in, y'all. My sister's going in. Whew, just a deep breath after that one. Let's give it up one more time for Melinda Capeles. Yes. Let's give it up. Ashe. Love, love, love. I am so honored, so privileged to bring this next poet to the stage. I have worked with her over the years, but honey, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just about to be about it. Let's welcome Annette Taylor to the stage, y'all. Over the years.
5-year nightmare. I am Shaniqua Oni Stevens. Michael is my father. My father is my dad. I love my daddy, Michael, no matter what grandma says. Daddy loves his little girls. That's what our daddy says. But our daddy made a big mistake. One of the biggest, I think, dads can make. The deed went down 5 years ago. Lakeisha was 7, I was 10. Daddy shot and killed a man. Here's the story I was told. Daddy dreamed of being a great piano-playing man, writing songs our Mama Lisa would sing when she headed the True Love Band. Home filled with sounds of music every day and every night. Daddy wrote love songs, Mama would sing them just right. Every rehearsal, she'd sing romantic melodies of how perfect love could be. One night, inside Pandora's box, a drunk put his hand on Mama. Daddy kicked him out. The band laughed, some drinks were drunk. Rehearsal began again. The door opened. That man came back, looking through bloodshot eyes, threatening Daddy with his gun, threatening Daddy to end his life. Folks dove. To the floor they fled, a practiced safety routine. That man didn't know Daddy carried a gun. That's why that man is dead. Lawyer, self-defense. District attorney, concealed weapon, murder, 2nd degree. Daddy, pick up your heads. Grandma, pray up to the begotten son. Mama, hurtin', need to forget. Daddy in prison, judge gave 25 years. Good behavior lessens time, not Mama's tears. Where I'm From, by Shaniqua O. Stevens. I'm from the East Side, where cigarette wrappers and crushed beer cans roll down the street. I'm from Michael and Lisa and Grandma Cora. I'm from music and shouting in church, where a choir of sleepy kids would rather be in front of a PlayStation. I'm from food stamps, smoked greens, smothered chicken, rice, and gravy, where we shop the dollar store the first of the month. I'm from Don't Cry Over Spilt Milk, where we make lemons out of lemonade. I'm from Guilty with Cause, where we waste wishes waiting on reversing time, where Daddy didn't shoot that gun. I'm from When Is Mama Coming Home and Where Is She? I'm from Oni Means Big Sister, where I make sure Lakeisha does homework and says prayers. I'm from crying myself to sleep trying to understand. I'm from embarrassment, shame, where water mixes with baby formula, where crack is cocaine. I'm from where everyone wants to leave, where we have to stay. I'm from scratch, scrape, scream, where you study getting ahead. I'm from where anger is afraid of truth, where dreams aren't remembered, where secrets aren't spoken. I'm from toughen up, don't cry, where you pray and sing out loud. Wheels of the Escalade. She was sucking on the pipe before the sun went down. Tall, lean, with stains of brown. Used to be fine, used to be young, but used to be's are could have beens that burn in the sun. She was sucking on the pipe before the sun went down. The rims of the Escalade were spinning around. She was tall and lean. She was golden fried. She was mother to 3 babies. They had soup bowl eyes. The twins waited at the corner to catch the school bus. All 3 lived with Grandma because she didn't do drugs. She was sucking on the pipe before the sun went down. The wheels of the Escalade were spinning around. In 1987, more than 20 years ago, she was fine, creamy cocoa. She was someone to know. Then Teenie Brown passed the pipe on her left-hand side. Her mind left this earth. Said she couldn't open her eyes. She said it felt so good. She wanted to do it again. So she called for Teenie Brown and he became her man. She was sucking on the pipe before the sun went down. The wheels of the Escalade were spinning round and round. She could see her reflection in the corner store glass. She didn't understand why she looked so bad. Selling her body a few blocks from home, she was lost in the fog of a thunderdome. She wanted to be clean. She wanted to be right. But her mind was under the influence all day and night because she was sucking on that pipe before the sun went down, watching the Escalade rims spin round and round. Her mama didn't know how she changed so fast. She had dreams and hopes, and they all got dashed. Her babies see her around the neighborhood. She didn't notice. They used to hope she did. She walked the streets in the night and afternoon trying to get high. She had to cop soon. The girls conflicted when she were near. The tall one wanted to be with her. The short one wanted her to disappear. The boy said his mother was dead, an orphan, adopted, pushing memories out his head. She was sucking on the pipe before the sun went down. The wheels of the Escalade spin round and round. Maybe she could change and get clean. One day, they could forgive and forget the old ways. Maybe they'd live together, never talk of the past. Forgiveness never guarantees good times will last. Memories inked in blood are tattooed deep, never fading, staying for keeps. So keep your rims tight. Keep them spinning, ignore the blight. Keep that wick waxed. You see kids walking dark streets at night? Press on the brake, shine a light. Every day we watch the sons and daughters fall down while the wheels of your Escalade spin round and around, round and round. We're just gonna go a little bit back in time now. The orange picker's daughter. Boss man comes, picks us up. We squeeze in his rusty old truck every morning for the cock crows. Dark folks sitting limbs to limb. It's packed tight, but more come in. Pa holding me, my face on his chest. I hear the music in his breast. His songs lull me back to dream. Truck stops in a jerk. Pa says, wake up, let's work. I yawn and scratch as I move. Pa climbs the ladder, but I goes faster, slipping barefoot up the trees. Don't need no shoes for the work that we do, filling fruit baskets in the heat. I grab oranges off the trees, crates filled to the top, but the picking don't stop. Sometimes they still be green. Oranges going places I ain't ever seen. Detroit, Chicago, Philly, PA. Pa talk like I'm going one day. Orange juice gonna pay the way. He say, life too hard down here. Po folks living scared. Exchange for the only pennies and sweat, exchange for the oranges we get. Working hard and always standing still. Filling up that white man's till. Filling up that white man's till. Oh, y'all so sweet. Mrs. Snow. Standing in line waiting. Another hour, I'm leaving. Can't leave. No choice. Milk costs, bread costs. Landlady tired of sob stories. Me and 30 other gals standing in the wind waiting for the white lady. Any white lady with dollars to pay. Mrs. Snow. Mrs. Snow pay for what she don't have to do. Clean her house, cook her food, scrub her floors, nanny her babies, maid her party, wash her clothes, wipe her windows. Don't get me wrong. I thank God every day Miss Snow come my way. Sometimes she don't. Those my fears when there ain't no snow over here. They say, you want to work Upper East Side. Don't smile too much, but don't look evil. Say, yes, miss. Yes, sound too country. Don't stare too hard. She don't like that either. Don't look desperate. Just look eager. Some ladies feed you, then make you pay for the meal you thought she was giving away. Mrs. Snow don't hire you look sickly, lazy, or fat. Gals say, Mrs. Snow better than picking cotton. Some days I don't know about that. standing in the wind with 30 other gals, waiting for the snow to come. Look lively. Here she come. Oh, Lord, how come me? Oh, Lord, how come me? Oh, Lord, how come me? I wish I'd never been born. I wish I'd never been born. I was born a slave in Maryland. Skilled hands for master's wealth. Granny to cook, Mary, my mama, Rena, my sister, sewing clothes in good or bad health. Fingers nimble, fingers quick, daylight's bright and candles thick. I was born a slave in Maryland. Land was beautiful. Land was lush. Leagues of tobacco in the hundreds, full, green, and spacious. We be Miss Wilson's girls. That's what Master Wilson say. Granny, Mama, Rena, and me in the big house all day. We cook, we clean. Miss Wilson be mean. I older than 3, maybe 5 or 4. Master Wilson take me out of Mama's cabin door. I'm older than his little Mr. Jane. I take care of her. I be Mrs. Nursemaid. I wear a starch white apron, and I sleep on Mrs. floor. And I can't go back to Mama's cabin no more. Mrs. Wilson hate me all day. Granny say, Mrs. hate my look. My face show her husband's shame. She tell Master have me took, but he won't take my blame. Mr. Jane, the ruler over me, I do what she say. If Missy get a bruise or skin knee, her mama beat me for that mistake. I was born a slave in Maryland. Ain't never known my papa, but Granny said, oh, yes, you have. He the one Mr. Jane called Daddy. The one that owned your mama. The one Mr. Jane sometimes be calling Dad. Daddy, Papa, give me this, Mr. Jane cry. I'd be happy with a father's kiss. Instead, I get beatings and lies. I'm like a mule. I'm like a horse, like a pig or the cow. I ain't get comforts, I get forced. Because that's what the law allows. I was born a slave in Maryland. I look on Mama and Rena most days when I can. Times they hold up inside Mrs. Wilson's sewing den, sewing night and day in that room, cutting and pressing and weaving on the loom. They sew for Master. They sew for Mistress. They sew for Missy, Sarah, and young James. They sew for all of us working in the fields in the heat without a name. We belong to the Wilson family. And the Wilsons, they's born free. Dreaming, Times long ago, beautiful times. Memories remembered. Dreams remembered. Trees remembering trees. Tall trees, wide, looking strange to me now in this dream. Dreaming of you next to me, running with me again. Us running barefoot, skin burnt cocoa brown, skin glistening in hot sun, smiling teeth bright against black, brown, blue skin. Seen it before tonight. It's just a dream. A giraffe, a zebra. Oh, we running near antelope jumping. You are so beautiful. We dance and dream to drums. We dance and dream with each other. We dance and dream with mother. We dance and dream with wind. We dance to drums of waterfalls, drums of hoofbeats, drums of heartbeats, drums of rainstorms, drums of drought, drums of baby's breath, drums of aching soul, drums of clenched fists, drums of flying feet, drums of running legs, drums without chains, drums without whips, drums without cuffs, drums without ropes, drums without branding irons. I still hear them beating, but only in my dreams, in dreams of freedom. Thank you.
Look you in the eyes and say, you can't come cross this way,
Yes, Annette Daniels-Taylor. Give it up for Annette, y'all. Give it up. Woo! I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready for this next poetess coming to the stage right now. She is the epitome of poem. One of my favorite people on this earth to have ever donned a stage and performed spoken word. Let's give it up for my sister, Vonetta T. Rhodes.
Flag Day. Strategizing, Psalm 27. A poem for Bree Newsome and women warriors everywhere. Dear Bree Newsome, our bodies have been climbing poles for so long. Our legs went from prancing gazelles to abused bedposts, but we must continue to be strong. Posted in a curious history between enslavement and capitalism, your climb represents our elevation. We will not straddle our existence anymore for your exploitation. We are women. We will no longer squat a blood spot on barren earth. Your climb was a reverse of rebirth of a nation. This time you climb to restore your fetus and suck in your own afterbirth. Breathe does not just coincidentally rhyme with free. It's a goddess mix, 'cause she wanted us to be free, be free, be free, be free, be free. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Your rise is a new way of explaining elevation. This liberation equals the takedown of a false state of nation, built and symbolized by a Confederate flag. Revolutions always start with bloodshed and not the de-escalation of a flying death rag. She surged forth alone like Crispus Attucks had. Bree took the charge on her back like Harriet Tubman said. Her moment would have freed more of us if only we knowed we was free. Bree knew some. Bree knew some. Bree knew something. That the main recipe to spark a new revolutionary consciousness is that one woman, one mission, and one God will take us to the top. Then she peacefully descended back to the base because she knew a revolution, once started, won't stop. Dear Bree Newsome, thank you for illustrating that women have been climbing and dancing poles for too long. DJ, scratch the record. This will be the last booty song. Our legs are weary. Our wombs are battered. Our arms are tattered and abused by the system. Our thighs are chafed from the friction of this pulp fiction of racism, sexism, and capitalist addiction like Sandra Bland. How many times do we have to revive ourselves before it's realized that we were already dead on arrival? Respect the women is the best protection and survival. We will not pole dance on your stages anymore. From media to politics, we break every flagpole and election poll that starves our children and murders the spirits of our men. No more romanticizing the demise of our collective sisterhood as a primetime entertainment through false legislation and unreality shows. The real flag that waved that day was a symbol that women will no longer be silent in a country that deforms families and mutes brutality and non-mysterious murders of our citizens. We now realize that we are the antidote to our own pain. Women's work is never done. Women's work is the work of humanity. When we work, we work. We won't stop working. We don't stop birthing until every flag quilts a peaceful fabric of humanity. And we call all finally to live free and live free and live free and breathe. Thank you, Bree Newsome. Sister, don't go acting all like that. Why you got to call me out my name like that? Why you got to go act all untamed like that? Why you got to be all ashamed like that all over a man? Sister, we both got to understand that we need love, even though the revolution is long and sometimes lonely. We thought he was our one and only, but then one miraculous day we kissed him and tasted each other's essences in our sway. Thought we would be his missus, thought we would bear his children and make him a nation, thought our love equal God creation with more than ourselves. Sister, us despising each other is no good for our health. Don't you know that womb space equals wealth? Sister, we need to band together and protest niggas. Hold on to each other and do a revolution dance to resurrect real brothers and realize they're the real lovers because they see the uniqueness between you and me. Respect our diversity and only date you or me, you or me, you or me. Sister, don't go acting all like that. Why you got to call me out my name like that? Why you got to go act all untamed like that all over a man? Sister, we go back too far and know each other too long. Sister, I know the flesh is weak, but true black love will keep us strong. Sister, since you are my sister, I will be the first one to break out and be gone. Fat girl, fat girl, fat girl. Fat girl got big dreams, bigger than this life, bigger than this hood, bigger than understanding what love is all about from a nigga who ain't no good. Fat girl prays to a big God that life is different and this ain't no time to act skinny, can't be thin on love, can't be anorexic on sweetness cause it's got to spread. If fat girls don't eat, the nation is dead. Fat girl, fat girl, fat girl, you go fat girl, spread yourself thin, spread yourself until you are smoothed over like butter, so thick and heavy that your jelly breaks the cracker. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. New days, new ways, feel the beauty as a fat girl sways up and down the street cause she's listening to her own tune, marching her own song and humming to the beat of her own drum. Talk about her if you will, but she's free to go and come as she pleases. Men long for the warmth and comfort of fat girl squeezes. Sleeping women laugh to your knees as your man laugh harder. But guess what you didn't know? He's already my baby's father. Cause when inside her he felt hotter, a heat he never felt. Fat fly girl juice is the best hand never dealt. Cause many can't deal with the royal flush. Queen size loving could be too much. Men find it easy to overdose on her touch. And as she's screaming her secret lies, telling him she's Halle Berry in disguise, she's dreaming, constantly dreaming for the bigness of life, a brand new way, the bigness of God, and a brand new day, cause she's outgrown this way and the stairs are broken, the chair is cracked, the armrest must be open with the seat all the way back, cause this is the life of a black girl who is fat, a fat girl, fat girl, fat girl, who keeps giving, giving, giving to the point where she no longer has to give in. Keep going on, brother. The streets are never your friends, but you constantly choose them over me. That's where our love lines end. They love you when you're rich and diss you when you're poor. The street life of a brother is an infected dream sore, rooted in insanity and pain, running and screaming in the rain. Street brothers like you are so ironic, you can destroy your beautiful soul, but behold the beauty of a flower. Eats come by night, junkie, greasy delight. You forever collect calling for help out of your struggle and strife. Mom, forgive me. Daddy, where are you? Sister, brother, grandma, I need you. See me, bail me out and free me. In love with the fast life, thug life you were before any NWA or Tupac Shakur. When will it end, brother? Don't dare ask to marry me. I'd just be a mistress between you and street living recklessly. Pound that pavement hard with red, thick blood. Beat up those ghetto bitches, cause they dare ask you to love. Stray away from your children, cause in them you see your true essence. Dissatisfied, displeased, and therefore they disrespect your presence. How many homes will you move to? Your address has no residence. You hoe in and hoe out when you follow those dead presidents. Dictation and imitation of the stilo of life, never knowing that true blackness is good timing, good loving with a good wife. The silver platter was knocked upside your head, but you still are unconscious and among the living dead. Don't worry, baby. God will set you free. And when you make it to the undeniable truth, you'll look in your soul and think of me, that 14-year-old mother-to-be who has already said goodbye. So keep going. Keep going on, sweet brother. Listen to the streets now and just cry. Lives of pain and wetless glory. Sally Hemings wasn't no love story. Fought the oppressor off her figure. Generation gaps grew bigger and bigger. How do you figure love was here, forcing her into your bed after midnight for years? Can't kiss my baby goodnight cause restless bodies don't sleep tight, assigning her to warm your sheets. Without Aunt Jemima, your recipe ain't complete. Flap Joe Jack down, unqueen her crown, but Alex Haley was in the bushes writing the story down that this is the process of making a black girl brown. Bleached and besieged, Mammy's images thrown around. Sally Hemings ain't no love story. America's rape crimes are hidden behind bullshit love stories. Sally Hemings ain't no love story, cause I feel the pain behind this pen's glory. Sisters, rise up and heal your womb. We will do a Hottentot Venus laying on hands at noon. Hands over heart as we feel the sun. Pledge to no longer again be victims of male domination. Pledge to no longer leave our brother's side. White feminist philosophy won't ride. This time there's gonna be a knife in the bed. Try to take me away from my man and watch the blood shed. Can't destroy my my family, can't castrate my husband, can't eat my children and serve them as delicacies to your best friends. My womb is mine and a sign of the struggle. Survival of the African family right now and on the double. Sacrifice is worth the struggle, the cramps and menstrual blood, relieving Eve of her original sin of letting that white snake in the garden again and again. Not me, not my body, not this time, not now. The new world war is assault on the African woman. But this cradle won't break or bow, 'cause I'm not gonna stop until I rock you, baby.
This cage you've made can't seem to fit the beast. She used to be so cute. She was much sweeter.
Listen, I hope y'all taking notes, spoken in her own words. I just hope y'all taking notes. So next, I would like to introduce myself. I am known as Deidre Amber, aka Sister Cypher, aka Love London, aka Original Earth, Shook She the Mystic, ... And tonight I have a poem that I would like to share, a poem that I wrote for Lorna, and it's called Tonight I Write. Tonight I write for the woman, master of my craft, unapologetically getting that ass. She moved like rapid waters flow, drown you in seconds. Tonight I write for the spirit of the warrior queen, goddess of love so deep it consumes reason. Live and die for truth and justice. Tonight I write for the mind that thinketh swift, creativity shift thought patterns amongst ideological gist. Tonight I write for the womb that brought forth life, divine Torquarian gifts upon the earth. I look upon her and I see self transmutated through time and space. This moon has grace, intellect, dialect. Her very name commands respect. Tonight I write because Queen deserves this memory for all the things she's given me, my seeds and my community. Tonight I write because the moon is high. Tonight I write. I want to thank all of you for tuning in with us here at the Lorna C. Hill Theater, home of Ujima Theater Company, alongside Pure Ink Poetry. Have a good night, and God bless you all.
I'm a revolutionary. And what do I mean by revolutionary? I'm not talking, no, you are not going to see me on the steps of City Hall with a rifle, okay? Saying we want blah, blah, blah now. But you will see me standing on the steps of City Hall dressed as a slave with a sign. And you have seen me do that, okay? Either you find that attractive, that I call them like I see them, and that I insist on change, because that's what a revolutionary does. Revolutionary, revolution, revolve, turn, change. That's all it means. I insist on change. Now, some people find when they confront that vibe, because a lot of it's vibe, right? When they confront that vibe in another person, they find it intimidating because they think it's saying something about them. It's telling them that they lack something. There's something they have not done. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they want to reject you. And they won't say to you, your approach to life intimidates me. No, in fact, what they will do is say to you, you are the racist. You see? And that's supposed to throw you back. Or they'll say, don't play the race card, whatever the hell that is, right? They will say something to try to throw you back off of that self-expression, you see. But most people are attracted to me because that is who I am, because they believe in the same need for change, no matter what color they are.
I think my greatest strength is probably my belief and dedication in the idea of unconditional love, and building the beloved community. That's my life's work. That's what I'm about. That's the thing I'm trying to succeed at every single day. So it's not my greatest strength because I do it so well. It's my greatest strength because I believe it with all my heart. And I think that faith in something gives us strength. So that would be it.